I'm excited because I'm sitting here with Savage J.
What's good, y'all? What's happening? What's going on? We here with Miss Karen. You know what it is.
I have been so excited about interviewing Savage J because I'm just going to say it. So far, Savage J and Rose are my favorite daddies. I watched season 1, and let's cheers to that because I told you it's your energy. We both had to take a sip. They are just, to me, when I think of a daddy, they're the definition of a daddy.
I appreciate it.
So can you please tell me, what is your definition of a daddy?
My definition of a daddy is a confident, sexy motherfucker, got motion, got swag, got pull with the ladies, you know, and just all around good person. You know what I mean? Hold doors for the females, and we walking up in here, Miss Karen. I tell you, don't touch a doorknob. And here, you hear me? Don't touch a doorknob. She was taken away because that's how you should treat a woman. Period. So, I think having the chivalry is not dead. Let me put it to you like that. You still got to treat them, like they some flowers. Real precious. So. Like I said, being a daddy, you gotta be confident. You gotta know, who you are, what you bring to the table. Don't be afraid to say how you feel, and stick to your guns, and just keep being a real one. That's really all people really need. Is be real. You know what I mean? Keep 100.
And that's what the energy that I feel, and I'm all about energy because you get energy when you get negative and you get positive energy from people. Amen. And you pull that energy from people. Yep. And I get so much great energy from you, Savage J. So I want to just jump right in. Episode 1, the black bitch situation with Dallas.
I knew that was coming, man.
When I saw that episode, I wanted to know, where are you from? How do you identify? And when I say identify, I know that she is a daddy. I'm talking about identify culturally. And I wanted to know your zodiac sign.
Oh, okay. What?
And the reason for that tea is because of the way you handled it.
Okay. Well, you might be shocked because every time people ask me what my zodiac sign is, they're like, ain't no way. I thought you was this. I thought you was that. I'm like, I don't know. I must be different than everybody. But my zodiac sign is Aquarius.
Oh my God, we're both Aquarius.
February 2nd, Groundhog Day. I'm on the day where Punxsutawney Phil pops his head up and he makes sure we either have 6 weeks of winter or we get in the early spring. It looked like I don't know, I think we got a long winter.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But sometimes my birthday ain't really rocking just because of that little bitch. But at the end of the day, I'm an Aquarius. How I identify? Well, first of all, I know I look light. I know my hair, all this shit. I'm Cape Verde. Let's just like
2, I got it right. 2, I got right. I didn't get the Aquarius right because I'm an Aquarius and I'm on the 4th. 2 days after, okay?
That's a real alignment. That's what that was.
When I heard you say that, I felt the energy. So Dallas, you felt your ancestors. My ancestors was like, he's black, she's blacker than you, she's blacker than you. Because she's Cape Verdean. And I was mistaken because I thought you were from Rhode Island, Central Falls, or maybe Pawtucket. Because you gave me that energy. No. Let's hear where.
No, I'm from Massachusetts, but my family's all from the Cape. They're from like Wareham, Onset, Bourne. But I went to school in Brockton. I went to college in Boston. And then I relocated to Virginia, as a lot of y'all know, the 804, representing them. Richmond. I was out there for 5 years. So, working and living my life out there. And then I relocated back here for my mama and some more shit. But it's all good. You know what I mean? But I am Cape Verdean. I'm going to put that out there. San Vicente and Playa. That's where my folk is from. So people, they was in the comments and they were saying, oh, this Spanish girl saying this, and that. And my co-host, CP, shout out to CP, he checked Shorty real quick. Like, nah, she Cape Verde. She's black. So, I want to put that out there to y'all. how I identify also. I don't care if you call me he. I don't care.
Thank you.
I don't care if you call me she, them. It really doesn't matter to me. I guess I'm kind of just fluid with the shit, for real. Sometimes in different settings, he works better for me. I mean, it just depends on the environment of where you're at. So, I do identify as a lesbian / stud. So she, yeah, that is my pronouns. But if you say he, I'm not going to get offended. If you say they, them, I don't get offended. I roll with the punches. I just go with life, go with the flow. As long as you're not, being, rude or, what I'm saying? Disrespectful to the point where I could feel it, the energy in my soul that how you said that was disrespectful, then we good. You say whatever you want to say.
So when this comment came down, my first reaction was, boo-boo, you don't know what you're talking about. And the way you handled it, I am so impressed. Because, see, I'm an Aquarius, and so what he was saying about being Aquarius, I'd have been like, I'm loud. He even know see, I keep calling him he because he gives me that energy of being a male around me.
Yep.
But when we were coming into the hotel, they were like, we didn't know what the commotion was. It was me outside yelling, all excited because I love that energy that she possesses, that calm, cool energy. And so I was looking at season 1 and comparing the daddies from season 1 to the season 2. And I really like the season 2 daddies.
Yeah, okay.
Y'all are real to me. Y'all like real daddies.
My question to you is, because I got one now, my turn. So, what is it that you like more about season 2 daddies? What is it that's caught your attention? What was so different about the daddies?
That's a good question. So what I noticed in season 1, the season 1 daddies needed like a daddy mentor. And to me, that's what B-Star became.
Yep.
Instead of B-Star being able to be a part of the cast and doing, her own thing.
That's true.
She became a mentor, like, hey, it's Valentine's Day. Go get your bitch something. You know what I mean?
Right.
And, and that's how I felt that her role ended up turning into.
That's true.
And this season, I think B-Star was more I haven't seen the whole season yet. And any daddy that wants to, or baddie that wants to be interviewed from season 1 or 2, you're more than welcome. Just hit me up in my DMs or reach out to either Savage J or Keeks. They got my number. They know how to get in contact with me. I would love to interview all of you. But here's the thing. In season 2, y'all are like holding your own.
Yeah, everybody had their own
especially
style, their own flow.
Especially you.
I know my people that watching the show, they said that. They were like, yo, like, you just be chilling. I'm like,
yeah,
I'll be there. I'll be watching.
But
I know, I see everything. That's the thing about it. I see it all,
So let's bring it back to that black bitch
Yeah,
just for one more, just run that back one more.
Yeah,
because I have a lot of Cape Verdeans in my family. And when I heard that incident, and it's so funny because I was watching Tasha K last night and she was talking about colorism and that, her being a brown skinned woman, being able to, talk to light skinned women and tell them when we're slipping, which I have no problem with that because I say the same thing about dark skinned women.
Yeah.
But in that moment, did I think the comment was harsh? Mm-mm. I've heard worse. And in that moment, did I think it was meant maliciously? No.
Definitely not.
Definitely not. It was so casual the way it came out, that when she went and kind of tried to make it a rah-rah, it didn't work.
No, because it wasn't like that.
No, and I want people to understand from a light-skinned perspective, we are all black.
Amen.
Like, what is wrong?
We are
all black. If the boat pulled up tomorrow, we're all getting on this same boat.
I'm getting the hell up out of here.
And I used to be much, much lighter than I am now, and I used to get the heat.
Right.
For light-skinned women.
Right.
But I just wanted to tell you, Thank you for addressing it like that.
Yeah, of course.
Because that's the way we need to start addressing it. Like, I told you how I felt. This is what I mean. That's not what it was, and it should shut down from here. And that's exactly what it did. And so I wanted to say to you, thank you.
Yeah.
Because I get that a lot.
Yeah.
You know, I could be hanging out with a bunch of girls, and I'm not caring about color. We all bitches when we together. But as soon as you say one, it's like the music stops.
Right. That's true.
And then they want to look at you and be like, you know what? And it's like, that wasn't that.
And this ain't that. That ain't this.
So let's dead that right here.
Dead in that.
We dead in that.
You know what I mean? I got called a Mexican. Me, especially, and Brooke ass, and Shy. We were the three amigos in the house just because of the color of the skin.
Yeah.
You know, the lightness, and then he got the braids and whatever, you know, shout out to Brooke and Shy, I see y'all. But, you know, at the same time, like, no fool, no fun.
Right.
That's what I learned in VA, and that's where I actually kind of, the term derived from, because I worked with nothing but black folk. I do asphalt. I pave highways. I'm not holding a shovel. I'm the big dog. I drive the big machines. I'm in Local 4 up here for heavy equipment operators, engineers. I've been in it since I was, goddamn, I want to say at least 18. So I've been in the union since my father put me in, God rest his soul. And that's who put me on to asphalt. So when I went to Virginia, I killed it out there, and they loved me. I became family. I wasn't a friend. So when you're family, you can bullshit with each other and go about your day. That's why they say no fool, no fun. If you don't have tough skin around me, we can't be friends. We can't be friends. It's just how it is. I don't mean it like that. I mean, I don't think Dallas thinks that I meant it like that, because Dallas has a TV personality. You know, you'll see, you watch a little bit more of the episodes and stuff like that. Dallas has been on other networks and stuff. She's really, you know, she's got that funny TV type of style. So, you know, I at one point I thought she took it a little serious, but then I was like, shorty, like, I live in VA. I've been out there for 5 years. You know, that's kind of how we talk. Right. And not for nothing, that's how they've been teaching me how to talk in the last 5 years. That's how they've been teaching me how to talk. Right. So, and it ain't really teaching. It's just, they just go around, you get damn fool. Like, who you calling a fool? Like, people up here be like, what's wrong with this person? Down there is laughing, go about your day. So that's where I got that little difference of personality, I guess you say. They wasn't ready.
I don't think they were ready for someone that's as mature as you are in this type of a setting. And with Dallas, I was shocked with her when she showed everybody her tattoos first night. I was like, girl.
Big Dal.
Yeah, and I was just like, so I knew she was secure within herself. And Dallas, I am not in no way shaming you. I'm saying that you're secure within yourself. So that's how that comment's able to slide under, you know, because we all make comments about each other.
Absolutely.
And that was just something I wanted to pick up on. But let's move on to the Naja Cash craziness. Because I was so proud of you and Keeks. Y'all held that down. Like, I was like, where's everybody else? And then I saw security. And then at one time, and you tell me if I'm wrong, you just got tired of the bull crap. Because you kept grabbing her and pulling her back and see, and Naja, please feel free to reach out to me. Because I want to understand. Once everything started to cool down, why did you start it back up?
That was the thing.
Your cousin?
That was the thing.
And to me, out of respect for Majen being my cousin, and she's the host, and she's, you know, she's the baddiest. I love me some Majen.
Let me tell you something.
That's
mother right there.
That's like out of all the baddies,
Cape Verdean,
2 seasons.
She already know Cape Verde.
She's my favorite, and I can't say that because my child told me, don't say Majen's your favorite because she's the hit, you know. And I get that, but she is, because I love how secure she is within herself.
Amen.
But when this was going down,
playing no games.
you showed me a side of you that was like, listen, I'm gonna be that neutral person. I'm over here, but I'm gonna stop you from from screwing yourself up.
Right.
I'm hoping when I watch episode 4 that Naja Cash, I like you, but I think you need to be taken off the show. That's just my personal opinion.
Well, we're going to have to see.
Yes, because I think you need to be taken off the show because you went further than I've seen some people that have been taken off the show.
With the commentary that was made, this is an LGBTQ platform. Everybody is dealing with some type of, identity thing, whether they're trans, whether they're still figuring themselves out, whether they're stud, whether they're AGs, whether they're queer, whether they're bisexual.
For my viewers, what's AG?
I said an aggressive.
Oh, okay.
That terminology is really kind of used more down south.
Okay.
Atlanta,
Okay. So if you're aggressive, they call you an AG.
Yeah, an AG.
Okay.
Or mask, like a mask, masculine.
Okay.
A mask. These are just different terms, but
okay.
Whatever. There's just a lot. But I support y'all, but there's a lot going on in that damn alphabet. So, there's a lot going on with that. But what I did not like, and I stated it, if you watch me in the show, I kept saying, I don't like that. I don't like that. My brother's gay. And he's a celebrity hairstylist for Maya, Cynthia Bailey.
Where's he at?
Atlanta.
Oh, damn.
He goes on tour with Maya. His name's Jay Tavar.
I gotta go.
He got about 40,000 followers.
Can he do my hair?
AJ's the AJ's on.
Can you hook me up?
Yes, I can hook you up.
Okay, thank you.
He already know he's gonna be doing my managing from now on because he said enough of this free shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, I do free interviews.
No.
I do free interviews.
She came correct though. That's the difference. She came correct. She asked me, she said, "Hey, yada. What do you drink?" The shit. That's good as gold to me. That is still somebody trying to, you know what I mean? But he told me no more because I got another show reaching out to me.
Right.
In LA.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm like,
they should pay for your flight.
And my transportation to the house.
Right.
And then, you got to take work off. People got to keep these things in mind. We lose money doing certain things.
Right.
You got to think about this. We're still human. I still got bills, just like y'all. But even still, everybody starts from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
We all do. We all start.
And that's why I reached out to all I'm trying to reach out to all the baddies and daddies.
Yeah.
And let them know. I will buy you a bottle. I will buy you some I have my own lash and
She came.
my own lash business. So please look on Lakara Beauty on eBay.
Yep.
I give that stuff out. I just gave Keeks a ton of lashes, and she told me she wants some lashes
My
for
shorty
the
loves lashes.
for the reunion. So you should have told me.
I didn't know you had that whole thing going on.
I got you.
She
I
loves
got you.
lashes.
I got you.
I'll come and find you.
I'll give them to you, even though this is my favorite. I'm in love with Savage J. If I wasn't straight, oh my
Good
God,
heart, baby. Good heart.
if I was not straight,
Hey, I can't help it.
I love her.
Don't hate the play, hate the game.
Her energy. And I told Keeks this. I said, Keeks, I love Savage J. She was like, that's my stud baby daddy.
Yeah.
I said, well, I have to just jump on that too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's my stud baby daddy too.
Yes, ma'am.
She's just an amazing person. And the time that I've met her, she's just so warm, the energy. And
I
so
appreciate
that if you need lashes, anything you need, just let me know. I gotta just go on there. I'll get it sent right to you.
You already know. You know that. But, Neci Cash, though.
Mm-hmm.
Back to her.
Back to
If you
Neci.
didn't run your mouth about, I don't care, fuck gays, fuck this, fuck that.
Yeah.
You pissed all of us off.
I was pissed.
I was not feeling that. You know what I mean?
And are you talking about the first time in the face with the bottle, or are we talking about, because I got offended when she got back into the room and Majin had calmed her down and they're in the room and then Majin left and she proceeded to start really going in.
Both times, because she really went in both times. There was just no stopping her. There was just like, I don't know. She was really on with that.
But
She won't just drop, baby. She won't just drop.
Jayla was wrong, though.
It won't just drop.
Jayla was wrong in the beginning.
Well, yeah, little fairy tap on the nose.
Yeah. But I didn't even know that
I
Jayla.
didn't even know she even hit her. I thought she was just doing one of
didn't know
these.
that either.
And then boop, you swipe the nose, and that's what pissed Shorty off. Now, if you touch me, Jayla's my boo. I said Jayla is probably the baddest baddie in the house.
Okay.
No matter what.
I was going to ask you that question.
No matter what Jayla is, she's fired. She's fired. Like, everything about her. Like, the way you carry yourself and no shame in her fucking game. This is who I am. That's it. You know, she had a little feelings towards the cast and some of the people editing about, you know, what her whole sexuality, you know, gender, whatever she said. She, you know what I mean? She had an issue with that, with how people made her feel like not having her back. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, this is a trans woman.
Right.
And you, hey, not for nothing, I remember seeing Jayla at an audition. It was the first one in January, I want to say. And when she walked out and walked to her car with whoever she was with, I remember saying to Rose, I was like, who the f is that? Who is that?
Wow.
Couldn't tell. You cannot tell. And even though knowing, even still, like, I'd still walk around with Jayla.
I kept walking, when I was watching it, I was like, who's trans? When they kept saying that someone was trans, like, they never, like, they were like, someone's trans.
Yeah.
But they never said her name. And then when she got on the back porch and she broke that shit down, I was like,
Yeah.
you outed her.
Yeah. That's the
And
thing.
that's why
And
I'm
she kept
mad,
saying,
Naja.
And you kept
Because
saying,
you
you're not
outed
the
her.
girl. I'm the real girl.
You
That's not
outed
cool.
her. That's not cool. And that's what I didn't like.
Right.
Out of all that interaction, that's what I did not like. And I loved how you tried to, like, you were neutral,
Yeah.
but
Oh.
you tried to calm it down.
Yeah,
I saw
yeah.
you and Keeks.
Yup.
Keeks had one, you had the other. Y'all swapped.
Yup.
It looked like it was, but it went
Right.
on for too long.
Right. It did.
And where was security at that point? Because I saw them in the kitchen.
I don't know. I'll be real with you. I was faded in that motherfucker. That's why I said, damn, all that shit went on. And I'm watching myself. I'm like, well, you still kept it cute, bitch. You still kept it cute.
You want your Don?
You can, if you.
Yeah, can you grab the Don?
Yeah. You still kept it cute, but security, I was somewhere.
Right.
I think security might have needed another security. Should have been two.
Okay.
No shame or nothing. Thank you, baby. No shame. No down in Stacks. Stacks did a wonderful job. Stacks is also an Aquarius.
Oh, wow.
She's also a
Stacks.
lovely person. Stacks is cool as hell. But I think you might have needed another person in there. That's just, you know, just not because you couldn't handle it, but there was a lot going on at some points.
Because I've been I watched season 1, and then I watched season 2, and I haven't watched the whole season because there's only 3 episodes released right now, but at the time of this interview. But what I noticed is that it looked like B-Star put so much money into season 1. And I wanted to kind of...
Really?
Yeah, I wanted to be like, girl, stop putting so much... I mean,
so
I saw a lot of differences from season 1 to season 2.
I'll be real with y'all. I ain't really fuck with season 1. I ain't really look at it like that. I seen a few intros and stuff, and then it lost my attention for whatever reason.
You didn't watch the whole season 1?
No, I didn't.
Before you got on the show?
No, I didn't.
Why?
I don't know. To be real with you, I don't know. I might have been going through my own shit. I just didn't catch up on it. But I remember looking at certain things and seeing people's intros and stuff like that. And I remember a certain car. They had didn't they have a Bentley? I don't know. They had something.
They had something in the beginning, but everybody
like
got out the same car.
The footage was...
The footage, okay. So here's what I thought in comparison season 1 and season 2. The footage, the editing of season 1, there was a lot of outdoor editing, which is very expensive.
Okay.
And I was like, woof, for your first season to do that, B-Star. And
B-Star be doing it.
B-Star, it's no shade. It's no shade. It's just I want your show to succeed to season 3. Call me. I have a dude that's a filmmaker. You need a distribution deal. And it's none of my business, but this is a great show. You have an excellent idea. I love what you did. Like season 1, she had gifts on their beds when they went to go. She picked out their beds. They had gifts, Baddie and Daddy. That costs a lot of money.
Yeah, we didn't. No offense, B. I love
No
you,
offense,
dog.
B. We know we're just saying. I'm just saying.
We didn't get that.
And I know that.
But our house was pretty nice.
No, y'all's house was better.
Bathroom was the problem.
I think what happened is she learned from season 1, and that's why she took y'all out of the hood, which was so smart, B-Star. I've been like looking at the 2 different things because I know a couple filmmakers, and I was sitting down talking to them about doing the show.
Yeah.
And, I said, I think I want to go after the show.
Right.
I think I want to start, interviewing people from the show and doing things like that. And I want to do it for free because I think it's a great show.
That's good. Yeah.
I mean, do I think I'll follow y'all in the clubs? No.
Me, she will.
For
me, she will.
I'm in love with Savage J. I don't know who Savage J's partner is, but this is my fake girl crush.
Yeah.
Every woman has a girl crush. You know you do. And this is my girl crush. When Keith said I could get this interview, I was like, oh my God, thank you, God.
I told her, I said, I'm down. Let me know. She's like, she wants
Jayla, I want you next, honey. Because I want you with all your beautifulness to come in.
I will bring you, Jay. If I got to, I will bring you. I will sit over here. I will bring you, Jayla.
Jayla,
you up next.
You up next, girl. I wanna thank you because I wanna talk to her. Now back to you. Let's talk about. They had this whole thing on one of the other shows, and I thought it was a very good question. So I'm gonna ask this. B-Star, don't get mad. I hope y'all didn't ask this in the thing. Who would you marry?
Oh.
Kill.
Yeah, we already did it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Marry, kill, date?
Date, yeah. I think something like that. And I didn't get to
I probably have to kill goddamn Jayla.
Okay. You'd have to kill Jayla?
Just because she gonna break my heart. That thing right there is too fine.
You think she'll break your heart?
I love you, baby.
I don't know.
I think you're gonna break my heart, and I'm gonna have to crash out on some Usher Let It Burn.
So do you think Jayla's not like she's
monogamous?
Yeah.
I absolutely think she's monogamous.
Okay. So why would you have to kill her?
Because we got me, we got Rose, we got whoever else trying to slide in on my piece. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to kill you. I'm gonna kill you, man.
Okay.
But in a good way, not in a bad way. She knows.
Right, because it's not her fault that she's so beautiful. Yeah. And that happens.
That's my
girl. I know. I've been down them days.
Baby.
Okay, so who would you marry?
Keeks.
Okay. All right, I can see that. Keeks is what I like.
Got the home cooked meals, fire ass meals. I be watching. We be cooking. She be throwing it down. She be cleaning. She be doing her little mommy duties. She really be.
Keeks came in
marrying, like,
and just took care of me. Like she takes care of you when she's around you.
Exactly. She's got that nurturing persona, and I love that about Keeks. And what was the other one? Kill.
No, kill, date.
Date. I'm gonna have.
Oh no, I think it's just sleep with.
Is it sleep with? No, I think it's date.
Okay, date. Okay,
I'm gonna be real with you because that's what we just did the other night on TikTok.
Oh, okay, date. Okay.
So it'd probably be Roxy.
But
I don't know. Roxy like other peeps. So I ain't, I might date you, court you, treat you right, and then, see you on the next one. I don't know.
So I heard you and Keeks were like roommates.
No. Me and Rose.
Oh, it was
Rose's my cousin. Do marriage, so we gonna clear that up because people are like, that's a fake cousin relationship. It ain't fake. We cousins. We do marriage though. Mm-hmm. I've known Rose for years. Back to when I was probably 16, we got introduced to each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was roommates with Rose.
Okay, so So your
Keeks
room,
was with Spaz at one point. And she was with, I don't even know. I feel like Keeks was by herself. I don't know. Keeks was never with me, though.
okay,
He
okay,
was definitely with Spaz at one point, though.
okay. And so in the house, when you first got in the house, what was your like thoughts when you first got in the house? Because I know that first night you guys were on that back porch
Lit
and
as a bitch.
lit. Yeah, I could tell.
Lit.
You didn't say too much.
No, I was peeping scene.
Okay,
Just watching people.
you like me.
Yeah, I just want to watch, see who's who, you know. See who like to talk a lot, you know. See who's really talking shit. Ain't really about that life. See who's really got a good personality. Who seems kind of phony. You know. But my first impression of the house, I liked it. It was in a secluded area. Only thing that worried me was if something go down and someone really get hurt, it's gonna take the ambulance a long motherfucking time to get there. Cause I don't even know where the hell we was. To get to Burger King or McDonald's took about 35 minutes.
Wow.
So don't even know where the hospital was. That's just my brain, you know. Because when you get to fighting, you never know what can happen.
Could happen.
Or people drink too much.
Right.
Then
What do you do?
you know. So that's the only thing I'd say. Make sure we are in the vicinity of medical care. Because you just never know. No one needs to lose their fucking life or eyeball over a show.
I noticed the first challenge you guys were out there busting shots. Bisa, I think you like guns because I saw in episode 1, season 1. Season 1, I
Don't do my dog like that.
She likes guns.
I don't
Season
know.
1,
I don't know nothing.
Watching
like
them
my chain
at the
says, no
guns-
rats allowed. I'm not talking.
Season 1, watching them at the gun range was very interesting, and I was so afraid that Majin would get backfire under her boob with their gun. But
Yeah.
watching you guys like outdoors doing it
Interacting.
and interacting, that was really good to see.
Yep.
Did you enjoy
I did.
that challenge?
Yeah, I like that challenge. There was a lot of other challenges too that I like, you know.
Okay.
That was fun. That was fun. But you'll see. I can't talk too much.
I know what's coming up because I saw the trailer for episode 4
Yeah.
with the things you guys are gonna eat. That is disgusting.
Wait
But
till
that
you
was a
see
great
my-
idea, Bisa.
No.
It wasn't Bisa's idea?
No, you wait till you see whose little idea that was. Because I'm coming for you on season 3.
Oh, you're going to season 3?
I am. Possibly. I got to make sure I'm all set. But I'm going to season 3, and I'm coming for that ass. And you know who you are. And I would say it right now, but my baby here, she don't know because she got to watch season 2, episode 4. She's not caught up on that yet, and it hasn't even aired yet.
No, it hasn't.
So it comes out on Monday, 8 p.m. sharp. You will see who set my ass up, because I'm the one that really was gagging.
Oh.
And you,
So
I
is
was
this
not
the
happy.
episode you turn up? Because I'm
I
waiting
was
for you to
pissed
turn up.
off. I was mad as a mother. I was not happy.
So is this so?
Wait till you see what's in the shit.
I can't wait to see episode 4. How many episodes was in? Do you know?
No, that we don't know.
That you don't know.
I have no idea.
And when is the reunion again?
She said April 25th.
Bisa, I just want to ask if I can sit in the room, please. I sit in the back and shut my mouth. I just won't sit in the room.
I would love it if you came.
I would
That'd be
love to
nice.
come to the reunion. I would love to. That would be great.
That would be nice.
Because I really like the show.
I like it.
The reason, let me put why I like this show, and I'm gonna tell you why. My son is trans. My youngest child is pansexual. As a parent, I support this energy. I support this show because
We
I
love
think
this character.
more parents need to start supporting their kids in the LGBTQIA community.
Yep.
These children need our support. Your child doesn't end at age 18.
Amen.
It's a long road. So my thing is support your kids. So I got into this because I've always supported the LGBTQIA. And those haters that are saying I don't, remember back to Suffolk University, boo-boo.
Okay, we bring
I
it
was
back.
called a lesbian
Oh, shit.
in the newspaper.
Okay.
And I'll take that lesbian
Yeah.
because, like I said, y'all not going to out me to identify who I am.
Amen.
Mm.
That's right.
Whether you're straight or not, nobody should out you.
No.
And I was outed in a newspaper that I was a lesbian, but I wasn't a lesbian. I was just sticking up for LGBTQIA
Wow.
rights, and I wanted Gallus to be a full-fledged group,
Okay.
just like all of the groups that was in Suffolk University. And I got pulled to the carpet in a newspaper article about she's a lesbian. And that hurt me.
Yeah.
But I promised in my life that I wasn't going to let it define me.
Nope.
I was going to always stick up for the LGBTQIA. My partner, Jason, and he's not my partner because we date. He's my partner because we work on some projects together.
Okay.
You know, he's gay. Everybody around me is gay.
Have you me? Just Karen. Just Karen.
And everybody knows I'm Neci Boston, but I let
Neci
Miss
Boston.
Shay call me.
Have you ever been with a woman?
You asking me something I can't answer.
Is it because? Now I can sense that. I just wanted to.
It was a drunk
I wanted to
night
hear it.
at the Cardigan.
Not a drunk night.
At the
It
Cardigan.
ain't got to be the drunk
Because
night. So
I
we
had-
get some ass.
I had 3 Alabama slammers,
Damn. Ooh, yeah.
and
I know about that.
I kissed the girl, and I liked it. Yeah, but I ain't did it again. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All right. I'm just being honest. Oh, my kids are gonna be so embarrassed.
Don't be. It's part of life.
I'm
You're
just
all right.
being honest. She
You'll be
brought
all
it
right.
out of me.
That's me. I just asked.
She's definitely Aquarius.
Yes.
Because
Going.
it's the truth. I was up at the Cardigan. Everybody from Boston, Roxbury, Dorchester, Mattapan, you know where the Cardigan is. And you know when them lights go out and them songs come on and them heavy drinks.
That, I be knowing because
Mm.
shit.
I am straight Roxbury. I grew
Okay,
up in
all right.
Roxbury, born and raised in Boston, grew up in Roxbury. Everybody knows me as Neci. I was born and raised,
okay.
yeah. Born and raised in Roxbury, grew up in Roxbury.
Okay.
I only came out to the South because I read a book that talked about how in order for us to get children that can compete in the
Okay.
21st century,
Yep.
it stated that you had to move your kids out the hood so that the kids would have the same opportunities as white children. What the MECO system did was a great system, but it failed those kids
Okay.
because extracurricular activities which happen in the community after 5,
Yep.
the kids in MECO can't go to because those kids are on the bus going back home
Got it.
and they got to go eat and
They
this,
got-
that, and the
yep,
other.
yep,
So
yep.
in order to keep it, you move your children to where these activities are
Uh-huh.
so that they can partake.
Okay.
But then the flip side of that is people say you raise white black children.
That's terrible.
So
That's terrible. I just. Ooh, I can't stand when people say some shit like that.
so I'm not trying to get into your business. Where do you live? Are you live in Massachusetts
Yeah.
or do you? Okay,
I'm
you
in-
live in Mass. That's what I wanted to know because I didn't know if she was because Keeks is in Rhode Island and
Yeah,
that's
I'm
what.
In Mass.
And she,
I'm in
okay, I
Mass.
want to
Yeah,
just
I'm-
make sure
I'm
Savage Jane
Mass.
was in Mass.
My girlfriend.
Okay, now let's get back to the show. 'Cause we're gonna- I could talk to Savage J all day.
Yeah, she will.
Like that tea. What was in the hardest thing for you to deal with in the show?
About
The bathroom. That was
and everything else, the challenges, the food, I brought me a QP. I brought a quarter pound of some za because I don't smoke no more.
Mhm.
I gave that up in September
Okay.
due to some health issues.
Mhm.
But whatever. I was an avid smoker, so I was up in that
Oh.
motherfucker with a good QP, some za, all different flavors. Rose had the big bottles of Milagro. We was just, we was all taking care of each other to some extent, but so I ain't got no issues with nothing else.
Mhm.
The bathroom was my issue. Because you got to, like I said in the clip, you got a whole bunch of a house of goddamn pussies and How you have one goddamn bathroom for us?
I was surprised that B-Star didn't get a handy house.
I mean,
I thought about that. I was like, oh my God, there's only one bathroom in that big
I
ass
was like,
house.
we're gonna die.
I was like, why
We're gonna die.
don't you get a handy house?
You know,
Because a handy house would work.
You talking about like a porta potty type job?
Mhm.
I would have been in that bitch.
They got some nice ones.
Yes, honey, they be spacious. Get the handicap one because they got room for the wheelchair, but you need space sometimes.
Right. Right.
But-
And they come and clean them.
They come and clean them, but
Yeah.
we shouldn't have messed that thing up to the point where they needed to come scrub it. You know,
Right.
come do it one time. We was only there for maybe a week and a half or so. It shouldn't get that crazy. You should know how to do your thing and keep it neat and get the fuck out.
Yeah. B-Star, if you ever run into that again, just grab a handy house. Because a handy house is really quick
Now,
and they don't stink like they used to.
I ain't gonna tell you, but you gotta get Rose here because Rose gonna tell you what Rose did. So Rose could.
Rose, come on. Whoever wants to interview,
Honey, I'm not about to put you out there.
Please,
She wanna have an interview. Bring your hot ass over here. So
Yeah, Rose, you're another one I want to
Yeah,
interview.
Rose.
Yes, Rose.
Yep.
Rose.
Rose definitely should have
Jayla, Naja
story
Cat.
with that. Yep.
I know Maja wouldn't come, but I would love to, interview her. She would love to come, B-Star, any of you guys. I would love to interview you just so that people get to know you a little bit
A little
better.
better.
Because now I got to know you because you're in the corner. Every time I see you, like in the Jayla incident, you was in the corner and I could see your eyes was like observing everything that was going on, kind of like, and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So-
You're the observer.
Yeah.
You ain't trying to turn up unless there's
Nah.
a reason
Nah.
to turn up.
But I will. That's a fact. That's a known fact.
You will turn up
Yeah, absolutely. If it's needed.
if it's
But
needed.
why put myself out there like that? I don't care if it's a show or not.
One thing I also noticed
Stuck
about
myself.
you, and I noticed about some of the girls and some of the baddies, they just want to put their booty on you guys. And I know that you kind of was like, okay, all right. But, I noticed that was only going on when you was drunk.
Let me tell you, I have situations outside of the show.
That's what I figured.
So, situations that nobody in the show,
Mm-hmm.
daddy or baddie,
Mm-hmm.
got going on.
Okay.
So I had to keep it a little cute
Okay.
because I'm just not that type. Now, if I didn't have situations going on, yeah, I
Mhm.
probably would have ran through that house.
Mm.
I would have cracked everybody.
Damn.
And I'm not joking when I say that. But because I have the situations at that time, you know what I mean? Back in May of 2025, there was some situations going on outside the house with somebody I dealt with. I don't deal with no more, but I used to deal with her in VA. That's how I ended up in Virginia
Okay.
with 2 kids.
Okay.
And-
So you have 2 kids.
Well, I'm never gonna not claim them, but I'm
Okay.
not claiming the relationship.
Okay.
No, no.
Okay.
But the kids, in my eyes, kids are innocent.
I do believe that too.
They don't know. They didn't cause the problem. They didn't start the problem. They're gifts from God, literally. So at the end of the day, I'm never gonna turn my back on any child.
Amen.
It don't matter. So that I will claim them, but I'm not claiming that. But what I was trying to protect is what I'm dealing with right now with somebody, up here.
Okay.
So I played, that's why I said like some people was in there tag teaming, some people was doing shit, some people was eating coochie left and right. Kudos to you, but I'm a little more, I don't know what the word is. It's not that I'm better.
No.
It's just I'm pick and choose my shit. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna just jump to anything, fuck up something that I know. When I get up out of here, I got something real. I got something real good to go back to. I'm not gonna fuck that shit up.
No,
So
and
what?
that makes sense.
You know what I mean? This is TV. If my shorty do it, this is TV, yeah. You see some ass shaking, I might slap Loco's big old ass. And that's another thing we're talking about. That thing was humming, bro.
It was
You-
stinking?
I love you, Loco, but I don't care. I'm going to say it because she said it the next day.
When she came into the house, I was like, what is this about?
So Loco's from Atlanta. She got that little southern shit, little spicy to her. She got a little Boston in her. I don't know if she's from Boston, what the deal is, but she's like me. Atlanta, Boston, Richmond. It's like one of them things.
Mm-hmm.
So she come down with the cowbell, and I'm like, that motherfucking thing is annoying as a fucking bitch. Like, who is this girl? And then the way she turned up and how she was doing things and running around holding the jugs and you bitches ain't experienced and doing all that crazy shit. I was like, B-Star, where'd you get this girl? Like, this is crazy. Like, absolutely.
Right. I felt that too.
But that's what you need for TV
show. You do.
So, Loco, I don't care. I might say, you cracked that motherfucker. You was butterflying. And I was sitting there. I was not in it like this. I was just sitting there. And something, like I said in the fucking clip, something hit me.
Oh,
boom. And I was like, what the fuck is that? Oh, hell to the nah. We're all women here.
Yeah.
The next morning, Shorty talking about she got a period. Okay. Makes sense, but it don't, because I don't be smelling like that before my shit come. I just be crampy and boobs get a little big. That's about it. But
right.
your shit had the house twanging.
Twerkling.
That's what I said. Twanging. And twanging. But I love you, Loco. I do, because you do have the personality for TV. And honestly, she is a good person regardless. But I'm going to tell you if it's stinking.
No, and that's what a good friend does. A good friend's going to tell you when you're stinking.
Like, girl, something wrong.
Because I do layers.
Something wrong.
Layers.
Yeah.
It's layers.
It's
right?
just like...
Rihanna taught me that.
And I'm not saying that her, I'm not saying she's a dirty girl. I'm not saying that,
sometimes
that's always how you...
You need a friend to tell you to... Yeah.
But something was not right that night. And I was the only one. Because Rose was over in the kitchen. Some goddamn spaz was in the room. Like, it was only me that caught the smell. So, again, lay you down, but that was a little ranky, twangy twang for me.
Too twanky.
A little bit.
So, you're in the house, and you got these outside relationships and situationships. How did that work, considering you guys only got like 30 minutes a day to use the phone? Is that correct?
Oh, yeah. B-Star was like goddamn Hitler on them phones.
Okay.
She came out that room. Savage J, let's go. I was like, no. She's like, let's go. And then she's like, you got 2 seconds. She'd go and collect someone else's phone or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like...
Trying to put it in.
Trying to get this fucking shit. I love you, babe. I gotta go back and hide until tomorrow. She gave it up. I'm like, damn. I gave it. So it was tough, but it was, you know what? It's nice to be away from your phone.
It is.
Thank you, B, because that motherfucker there don't leave my side. Even now, I'm like, this is scrolling, texting. It was nice to have just you and people interacting. Like back in the day before cell phones was really popping, social media, what did we do? We went outside, we played with each other, we built forts, we fucking played in the sand, we went to the beach, street lights come on, we got to be back in the crib. Like, that's how it felt. Like, it was nostalgic in a way. Because I was like, all right, like, this is forcing me to have a conversation with other people. Yeah, and it really does. It brings that out.
And you're willing to do it again.
Yeah. Yes or no? Yes or no? I don't know, because my life is kind of different now. Compared to last year. It's a little different. I got a little different situation going on now. So I don't know if it's going to fly.
You said it was a week and a half that you guys were taping?
I think it was about 8 or 9 days. It was something like that. Don't quote me.
Okay.
But, it was more than 7 days, though.
But you should definitely do it again. I think you should. I think you should try. I think it would be good for you.
But then I got the other show calling me, too, and it's like, I don't even know.
You have another show calling me.
Yeah, from LA, Stud Daddies.
Ooh.
They reached out about 2 weeks ago and was like, we need you. Blah, they're from LA. I know some of them stud daddies on the show.
Okay.
Excuse me, Jay Cash, Thank God's from Baltimore, Jay Cash. I just did a party with her out in Richmond for Girls Love Studs. I've been part of Girls Love Studs.
Call me.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna tag all of them in this
Call
show.
me.
Jay Cash, I'm tagging you, Thank God, tagging you.
So do you think you want to do LA Daddies?
It's a little different. You know, LA's different.
LA
I
is
love
a
LA.
lot different.
I love LA.
I love California. California
Love
got a whole different vibe. If you've
Fuck the
never,
South.
yeah, fuck the
Cali's
South.
like that.
Cali has a different vibe, and I've gone to California several times, and I've enjoyed myself in California.
Right.
I
Me
can
too.
let my hair down in California.
Yeah, that's right.
And one thing I could tell you is that was the first time I was ever hit on
Really?
in Cali.
By a female?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Some
and
AGs out there, little.
I was hit on
aggressive,
twice in
you know.
Cali. Once in Best Buy and
Okay.
once in Jiffy Lube.
Oh,
While I was with
Jiffy
a man.
Lord, that don't matter to us.
Yeah, they don't
I don't care.
Yeah.
Where's the guy?
Scott, your daddy. And that's what the
He ain't doing nothing I
that's
can't
what
do
the
or better.
person said. Is that your dad? And I was like, no, that's my boyfriend.
Still gonna push up on that ass because we don't care. Because I can do better than you can, brother. I promise you that.
I'm
My
trying
shit
to
don't
tell
go
you.
soft. Remember that.
Ah.
My shit like this. You want to keep going? We gonna keep going. But y'all's, you gotta reboot shit. Gotta plug it in the wall, get it ready to go. Not me, bruh.
It's true.
Keep going. Keep going.
Keep going.
So, but yeah, but
So that's where the Southern hospitality comes from. Now I get it. Now I get, because that's what I wanted to know.
Amen.
What makes you so calm in those crazy, chaotic situations? Because I know me, I'm like a female version of you.
right.
So
Right.
I would be like, you know what I'm saying?
Wildin'.
But you were just like,
This shit right here.
let me
but
calm this
crazy.
girl down because she's
Yeah,
crazy.
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 It's crazy. There's no need for that. But that's what happens when you want shows like this. It's expected.
So do you think you'll do more shows and more? Is this what you want to do, or or how are you using this platform?
I want to do more shows.
Okay,
I just gotta see, what life
takes
is
you.
taking me. I got some things I like to do as a 36-year-old woman. I would love to have a little baby, but
Don't do that yet.
that's a
Don't
lot.
do
And
that.
that's a lot. It's a lot. Like I really wanted to do that, and I still do with the same. With that.
I think you're too hot.
Too hot. Too hot for TV.
No, but like right now, let your hotness die down a little. Let your hotness die.
You ain't peaked yet.
Yeah.
That's what
You gotta get to
my
that
brother
peak.
is up there. Like
Right, and that's what
and
I'm
he's
telling you.
hey,
Like,
I gotta tell you. I'm
yeah. And that's another thing. Your name, her real name is Jade.
Yeah. Jade.
And Jade is my favorite stone. My grandson.
It's the
was
lucky
saying
stone,
that.
money
It's the lucky
stone.
Yeah.
Money stone.
Money stone. If you want wealth, sleep with Jade underneath your. I do. I sleep with a jade stone inside of my pillow.
None of y'all can say that. I don't care how
Yes.
many bitches you fuck.
Yes.
Ain't nobody sleeping with a jade stone but Miss Karen.
I
Okay.
sleep with a jade
Yeah.
stone,
That's right.
and it says wealth on it.
Yeah.
And it's in between my pillow and my pillowcases. And so when we were driving here, I said, Kaden, her real name's Jade. So I know this interview was meant to be because we have so many different things that are like we have in
aligning.
common and that are aligning.
Yep.
And I know that was the reason why we were supposed to do this type of an
That's right.
interview.
Yep.
And when I had reached out to Keeks to do her interview, Keeks was like, you gotta interview my stud baby daddy. And I said, well, who's that? So I thought Keeks was gonna say Rose because of the whole Rose in the confessional.
Yeah.
So I thought she was gonna say Rose, but she said Savage J. And I said, oh my God, Savage J is my favorite. And
I hope it stays that way.
It's gonna stay there.
Yeah.
It's gonna stay.
Nobody like me,
We're
baby.
friends
I
now.
don't care. I'll
We
tell you that.
friends. We
Yeah.
friends now.
I got
I'm
her.
locking in that
I'm about
number.
to hit up Jayla, about to hit up a
I'm
couple
telling
more people,
you,
let them know.
I really
Yeah, I got
enjoyed
you.
this interview because you are everything that I thought you were and more.
Appreciate you.
And I think that people need to understand in those types of dynamics, there's always someone that has to play the back. And even though Savage J is playing the back, she knows what's going on. Because she's sitting in the back and observing everything. Because I watched that scene with Jayla when Jayla turned up and Naja Cash turned up. And you were sitting on the couch with Naja Cash and Jayla was way across the other side of the room.
Great.
And then when she went like lunge and she almost hit my margin, I was like, whoa, this got to stop.
Yeah.
I was ready.
Oh my.
I was ready to jump through the TV.
You can't do that to mom. Like,
that is the queen.
yeah.
And
she's a good person though. Like
inside,
I
could
she
tell.
really is. She's really down to earth. She'll listen to you. You know, if you ever have to call her, she's always there for you. She means business. She's not fucking playing with nobody.
Right,
Like,
you gotta be like that.
B-Star as well. You know, B-Star does a lot of different things. B-Star is that culture, running that on Friday nights, Saturday nights, bringing in all different type of artists. And I mean, not no little artists. She's bringing in Young Ma, Skrilla. She's bringing in a bunch of different people, like people that got some shit going on, got some motion with them. You know, she's filming a movie. She's got another show she's trying to do. Like, B really puts her foot in the shit. Like, you know, not everybody's going to do everything perfectly.
No.
Or the way you might see it through your lens, but it's her vision.
Right.
And that's what I respect.
And that's what I respect from watching. And there was no shade about season 1 to season 2.
No, except the daddies in season 1 won't nothing.
I didn't like the daddies in season 1.
Season 2 daddies.
I would love to interview some of them.
Daddies will be right behind me when we tell y'all that season 1.
No, I didn't like the daddies in season 1. I did. I thought that they were looking more for B-Star to be their mentor.
Yeah, you can't do
It
that.
felt like that.
No,
Like
for
B-Star was being a mentor and having to tell them what to do. And that's what I don't see in this season.
Not at all.
And when I said about the difference between the seasons, it was no shade. It's just I could tell, you know, it's like with any entrepreneur. B-Star is an entrepreneur.
Yep.
I don't know B-Star, and I'm sorry if I'm saying something correct. Please call me. I will correct it on tape. But I could tell that she put a lot into season 1. Like, this is my jump off, right? And then
strong,
and then she learned lessons from season 1 that she took to season 2, and I noticed that.
Yeah.
And that's from entrepreneur to entrepreneur. I noticed that, and I respect that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I absolutely respect it. Because think about it, you know, just a lot of things that went on in season 1. So, and I've only been 3 seasons in. Okay, I mean 3 episodes in. I get it, but there was a lot of things that happened in season 1 that just I don't think should carry over. And please tell me she didn't. I know you're not supposed to tell about the seasons, but please tell me she didn't give y'all that Ayanna Van Zant ending like she did with season 1. You didn't watch season 1.
Yeah.
At the end, they did this whole Ayanna Van Zant. We're gonna go back to. Yeah, y'all didn't do that, right? Y'all like Ayanna didn't come. It was somebody else.
There.
But please say y'all didn't go there.
I don't know. You gotta watch it.
I'm gonna keep watching. You know that. I was thinking, B-Star, they may need some therapy after, but I didn't think to that magnitude. On season 1, they unpacked
every day.
They unpacked too much
They sure
in season 1, and I was just like, "Whoa!"
From what I seen, I don't know. It was a couple of daddies I don't really rock with, so that's why I was like, I ain't watching shit.
No, there was one daddy on season 1 that I was like, "Yeah, daddy."
Please remember the name.
Angel.
Who?
Angel.
Who the fuck is Angel?
Angel got thrown off the show because it was some.
Who the hell is Angel?
Angel got thrown. I think it was Angel. I'm gonna correct myself if I'm wrong, but I believe it was Angel.
What they look like?
You know, remember, I don't know if you this young enough to, I mean, old enough to remember, but you know, there's a comedian called, what's his name? He got hit by the Walmart truck. I just went and saw him
Nah, I don't know.
oh my God, I got him on tape on my camera.
Alright.
He, sits at a lot of the, NBA games. Oh my God, I
me?
can't think of his name.
That's right.
He threw up at the NBA game.
Oh God.
I know his name right now, and I
When you
can't call
find out,
it.
text me because I know what you're talking about. That shit went viral.
It did go viral. So years
threw up
ago,
at the
when
game,
he was
yeah.
on SNL, he used to do this project. Like he used to pretend he was this dude in the projects, and he suck his thumb and all the shit. That's what that angel remind me of. Angel, no disrespect.
That was it.
It was, I believe it was.
That's not ringing the bell.
I'm gonna have to really look this up.
I mean,
But
I didn't know everybody's name.
that person got,
Stacks,
because what
Stacks.
happened was when
Daddy
I think her
Chris.
name was Naya or Niz or something like that. Naya or Niz. She was a pretty color, light skinned girl,
Yeah.
kind of heavy set. She was she was a curvy girl. She was in the house, and then when this person came in, she just turned, her whole being turned. And they kept going back and forth, and
Really?
it got petty as hell.
Damn.
And this person stole the dollars off the strip club floor. Yeah, that was big. So I wasn't really impressed with this daddy.
I don't like that.
No, I didn't like
That's
that
screaming
either.
broke, for real.
Yeah, and they caught,
That's not
on camera.
That's ass shaking.
yeah, this person grabbing the dollars off the floor. And when I saw that, I wasn't
You
really
want to be an
impressed.
ass shaker, then go put that thing on, man. But you don't take the
Yeah,
girl's money.
and I
Pay
didn't.
for that.
I didn't like the whole. I didn't think that person was. And then they came out at the end and said, and this is when Marjan had me dying and laughing. She was like, "I'm really, I think she said pansexual, non-binary," and
Not finding.
I was like, "What? You was a daddy, but you non-binary? I'm confused."
I ain't getting down with no stud.
Yeah, I just got
I'm
confused
not
about the
getting down
whole
with no
thing.
mask,
Because
easy.
see, me
Anything
being
that
straight,
looks-
I got confused.
Yeah. Anything that looks masculine, presents masculine, I don't
Yeah.
want that.
I don't blame
I
you.
want pretty, thick, short, nails done, hair did, makeup, no makeup, depending on what you do. I don't care about none of that, but
Yeah.
I ain't getting with no masculine stud. I'm not,
And
that's too gay.
I just think you guys in season 2, just the daddies just are doing it.
Yeah.
They're very. I like how you guys are together.
Yeah, right.
You're like,
For the most part,
yeah,
yeah,
and
we cool. Everybody was pretty cool. Like,
yeah. I just like the energy.
yeah, we ain't had no beef really. Honestly, nobody really had beef up in there. Besides Jayla and
No, just kidding.
to be real, everybody else was kind of, we was kind of like, you know.
I can't
Why
wait
not?
to find out episode 4 to see what happens. Okay.
Yeah,
We had a great interview.
yeah, absolutely.
We got to do another one.
We will do another.
Yes,
Just
we'll
let me
do
know what
another
you
one
need.
when the season
When it ends.
when it
Yeah,
ends,
yeah.
right before the reunion. I want to
Okay.
come. Yes, definitely.
I'll come back right here.
And last question, because I asked this question to Keeks. What did you think about the comment that was made, which caused Glorilla's sister to decide to jump into the conversation about? Okay, so this was the comment about the swapping your strap. Should you swap the strap, get a new strap, new girlfriend, new strap?
I tell you, because I told my little piece, when
Mhm.
you fuck a guy, that thing that he got that's with him forever, that he cannot take off. What are you gonna tell that man to do? Chop it off? Or wait, what, you can't do that. That man has been with so many women before you, after you, during you. And you don't tell him to do nothing but put a jacket on that motherfucker.
Sometimes not that.
And sometimes not even that. You just raw dog and shit, whatever. That's your business. But then when it comes to us studs, you want me to go buy a new strap, buy a new harness, buy all this shit. For what? That's my piece.
Right, and I heard it's expensive.
So I'm not doing that. The only reason I did that lately, I went to Cancun.
Mm.
And I was using my shit out there with my shorty. Left it in the hotel room because we was late for the goddamn taxi. You know, they don't speak.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm like, I got my shit. So I left the damn thing in the drawer. So the maid done found it and probably was like, oh my God, and threw it in the trash or some shit. That's the only reason why I went and purchased the same one though.
Right.
You know what I mean? But when y'all fans be coming with that, oh, I want you to change this out because you're with me, that is it. I don't care. It's lame to me because when you laying with a dude, remember that his shit was in how many people beforehand?
Mm-hmm.
You're not telling him to do certain things. Clearly, we get it. It's part of his body. You're not gonna try to castrate a dude. But at the end of the day, that's my identity too. Like, so what if I've
Right.
done it with multiple girls with this one?
Right.
Like, so I'm not for that shit. Scarface, I'm with you. I don't like it at all. Don't like it, and I'm not changing mine no more. God damn it. It's nice, it's girthy, it's big, it's what it need to be. I think we gotta cut the cameras.
And on that,
I see waterfalls. Yes, sir, Savage J. Baddies and Daddies Season 2. Miss Karen, we love you, baby.
love you too. Love all my baddies and
Thank you,
dads.
ladies.
Have a great day. Thank you so much. It's an excellent interview.
Yeah.
Thank